Imagine waking up a year from now and realizing your money finally works for you. No more guessing where it went. No more panic on bill day. You didn't get a magic salary. You built a different relationship with money. You started treating every dollar like a tiny employee with a job to do. That is how the wealthiest people operate, and you can borrow their playbook starting today. Most people think of money as something that arrives and disappears. Paycheck in, expenses out, repeat. The wealthy flip that script. They direct money. They give it roles. Some dollars are security guards that protect you from emergencies. Some are builders that create new income. Some are scouts that explore new skills and opportunities. And almost none of them are wasted on autopilot. When you begin to assign jobs to your dollars, your future stops feeling random. Start with mindset because it shapes every decision. If you think money is scarce and hard to get, you'll feel threatened by every bill and guilty about every purchase. If you decide money is a tool that rewards clarity, you'll start to see levers you can actually pull. Ask better questions. Not can I afford this, but how can I afford this without damaging my long-term plan? Not how do I make more this month, but how do I build a system that pays me next month whether I work or not? The shift is small in words and huge in results. Break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. People with high incomes fall into it all the time because spending rises with earnings. The trap is called lifestyle inflation. You get a raise and your life expands to swallow it. The way out is to make raises invisible. When income jumps, lock the difference into investments and automation before your brain has a chance to celebrate with a new expense. Keep your quality of life steady for a season while your future grows faster than your present. That gap between earnings and spending is where wealth is born. Do not depend on willpower. Build rails. Automatic transfers beat good intentions. Set your account to move money the moment you get paid. One bucket for fixed needs like rent, utilities, and groceries. One for flexible wants so you can enjoy life without guilt. One for investments and long-term savings that you do not touch. If something unexpected hits, adjust the want bucket, not your plan for the future. When the system runs by default, you save your decision power for higher value choices. Track your money with simple rules you can live with. Record where the big chunks go each week. A quick tally of housing, food, transportation, debt, savings, investing, and fun is enough. You do not need a perfect spreadsheet. You need awareness. Awareness turns vague stress into specific action. When you see that delivery food quietly ate $300 last month, you will make one powerful change and feel better right away. Speed matters because of compound growth. Money grows on money when you invest. The earlier you start, the less you need to contribute to reach the same result. If you invest a steady amount every month into broad, low-cost index funds, time becomes your partner. The chart will not move in a straight line. Some months will feel flat or down, but the long arc rewards consistency more than timing. You do not need to predict the perfect day to buy. You need to show up month after month without drama. Use separate goals for safety and wealth. Safety is your emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of essential expenses in an account you can reach fast. It is not exciting. It is oxygen. Wealth is everything that earns for you. Retirement accounts, index funds, rental property with positive cash flow, or a small business that can grow beyond your hours. Safety keeps you calm. Wealth sets you free. Build both. Debt is not one thing. There is destructive debt and there is strategic debt. High-interest credit cards are destructive. They steal your future for things that have already lost their value. Pay them down with focus. Pick the smallest balance or the highest rate and attack it while making minimums on the rest. Each payoff is a win you can feel, and wins make momentum. Strategic debt is used to buy assets that pay you back. A sensible mortgage on a property that rents for more than it costs is one example. A loan to expand a business that already has demand is another. The point is not to worship debt or fear it. The point is to make it serve your plan. Taxes are part of the game. The wealthy study the rules and arrange their lives to keep more of what they earn legally. Use tax-advantaged accounts when they are available. Contribute to retirement accounts before spending on things that fade. If you run a business, separate your business finances from your personal life, track deductible expenses, and plan purchases instead of reacting to them. This is not about loopholes. It is about using the tools that exist for everyone. Think in decades, then act today. The wealthiest people do not wake up rich. They wake up consistent. They choose habits that compound, learning a valuable skill a little each day, publishing useful work on a steady schedule, investing automatically, and reviewing their plan once a week. The day-to-day often looks humble. The results look dramatic only later. Build multiple streams of income step by step. Your first stream is your job. Strengthen it with skills that raise your value. Your second stream can be a small online offer, a service, a digital product, or freelance work that uses what you already know. Your third might be dividends from investments or a small rental. You do not need everything at once. Add streams the way you would add legs to a table. Over time, your stability grows. Design your spending on purpose. Give yourself a number for fun that you can truly enjoy without guilt. Decide your splurge categories in advance. Some people love travel, others love tech or food or sports. Fund what you love and cut hard where you do not care. The wealthy are not stingy. They are selective. They spend big on what matters and go minimal on what does not. Protect your time like money. Time is the master asset. The 1% buy it back whenever they can. They automate boring tasks, batch errands, and use simple checklists for repeated work. They say no to low-value invitations. They make room for deep work that increases their earning power and for rest that prevents burnout. If you trade time for every dollar forever, you will run out of both. Keep a simple weekly money meeting with yourself. 10 to 20 minutes is enough. Look at your accounts. Check your upcoming bills. Move money if you need to. Confirm that your automatic investments ran. Pick one improvement for the week. Cancel a subscription you do not use, renegotiate a bill, or raise your automated transfer by a small amount. Small upgrades compound. Build a tiny second brain for money. Keep one folder where you store your best financial notes, key account info, investment statements, and your one-page plan. Document how much you invest each month, your target emergency fund number, your debt payoff plan if you have one, and the date you will review the plan next. The plan lives in plain language. No fluff. When your life changes, the plan changes with it. If this extended summary is helping you so far, take a quick second to like the video and subscribe to Audiobook Lounge. I post new long-form audio summaries every day, and supporting the channel helps this reach more people who need clear, practical money guidance. Upgrade your income by upgrading your skills. Money follows value. Value follows skill and reputation. Pick a skill that compounds your earning power and give it focused practice. Communication, sales, data analysis, design, coding, video editing, project management, or a blend that fits your field. Practice in the real world. Make small public projects. Share what you learn. When people can see your work, opportunities find you. Avoid the trap of comparing yourself to social media highlights. Wealth built on debt and status purchases is fragile. Quiet wealth looks boring from the outside. It looks like an older phone, a paid-off car, a modest apartment, steady investing, and lots of freedom. Choose freedom over image. Your future self will thank you. When you make more, raise your giving. Generosity is part of a healthy money system. It trains your mind to see abundance, not fear. It strengthens your community. It signals that money is a servant, not a master. Choose causes close to your heart and give consistently, even if the amount is small at first. Plan for surprises. Life will throw medical bills, job shifts, family needs, and market dips your way. That is why you built safety first. When something hard happens, you will not need to torch your investments. You will pause, use the cushion, and keep the plan alive. Resilience is not never falling. It is bouncing back without losing your direction. Cut money leaks that do not improve your life. Bank fees, random subscriptions, idle memberships, grocery waste, expensive habits that give 5 minutes of happiness and a week of regret. Run a quick audit every few months. Keep what delivers joy and value. Delete the rest. Learn to negotiate without fear. Many bills are flexible if you ask. Internet, phone, insurance, even medical costs often have hidden room. Prepare a calm script. Be polite and firm. Ask for loyalty discounts. Ask for better rates. The few minutes you spend can save hundreds each year, which then feed your investment machine. Use simple milestones so you can see progress. First milestone, 1,000 in a starter emergency fund. Second, 1 month of expenses saved. Third, no high-interest debt. Fourth, 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. Fifth, consistent investing for retirement. Sixth, a second income stream that covers one bill. Seventh, an investment account that grows without your touch. Each step deserves a small celebration. Progress motivates progress. Teach money to flow through systems, not moods. When you feel excited, your system captures the energy into long-term value. When you feel down, your system protects you from bad choices. That is why the 1% prefer rules like invest on the first of every month, or save 10 to 20% before spending, or do not buy liabilities before the asset column grows. Rules save you from arguing with yourself every week. Be careful with big purchases that lock you in. Houses, cars, and degrees can be life-giving or heavy chains. Ask 3 questions. Does this expand or shrink my future options? Will this payment feel light if my income changes? What is the total cost over 5 to 10 years, not just the monthly number? Choose timing that keeps you flexible. Use money to reduce stress at home. Agree on a shared plan with your partner. Set a monthly amount each person can spend freely without discussion. Put shared goals on paper and review them together. Celebrate wins together. Money fights fade when the plan leads the conversation instead of feelings in the moment. Recognize money myths that slow you down. Myth 1. I need a higher income before I can invest. Truth. You need a habit before you need a higher number. Myth 2. Investing is gambling. Truth. Broad diversification and time in the market lower risk more than waiting on the sidelines. Myth 3. Budgets are cages. Truth. A plan is a map. It tells your money where to go so it brings back friends. Protect your downside with insurance that matches your life. Health, renter or homeowner, auto, and if others rely on your income, term life insurance, not the fancy kind stuffed with fees. The simple kind that does one job well. Insurance is a shield so your plan survives bad weather. When markets drop, remember what the wealthy remember. Volatility is the price of admission for long-term growth. If your time horizon is years and your portfolio is diversified, downturns are a sale, not a signal to panic. Keep contributing. Rebalance if needed. The news cycle shouts. Your plan whispers. Listen to the whisper. Put your calendar to work. Choose one morning a week for your money meeting. Choose one evening a month to learn something new about finance or your primary skill. Choose one day a quarter to review your bigger goals, update your plan, and adjust automation levels. What gets scheduled becomes real. Build money friendships. Talk to people who care about freedom more than flexing. Share what you try that works. Ask what they've learned. Swap resources. You do not need to copy someone else's life. You need a support circle that makes smart money normal. If you are starting from behind, start with hope and structure. You can negotiate debts, pick up temporary extra income, downsize for a season, Or move home for a short reset if that is possible and wise. You can rebuild in phases. Many people have done it. The plan is the same. Stabilize with an emergency buffer, stop the bleeding, automate small investments, grow skills, and add streams one by one. If you are starting from a strong position, avoid complacency. Keep living below your means. Keep learning. Keep your identity grounded in purpose, not your net worth. Money magnifies character. Aim to be the kind of person who gets more generous, calmer, and more useful as wealth rises. When you are tempted to quit, shrink the step. Move $10 to savings. Invest 20. Read 3 pages. Cancel 1 subscription. Call 1 provider and ask for a better rate. Momentum is a habit. Your brain needs quick wins to remember you are in control. Use windfalls wisely. Tax refunds, bonuses, and unexpected cash should have a plan before they arrive. Split them between security, growth, and enjoyment. A simple rule like 50% to investments, 30% to goals, 20% to fun makes celebrations sweet and progress steady. Design a money mission in 1 sentence so you remember why this matters. I use money to buy time, freedom, and impact, and I refuse to trade my future for short-term noise. Put that where you can see it. Your mission checks your impulses and keeps you aligned. There is no perfect budget. There is only the budget you will actually follow. Keep it simple enough to maintain during your busiest week. If your system only works on calm days, it will fail when life gets real. Simplicity is a feature, not a flaw. Close with a picture of where you are headed. Imagine opening your accounts and feeling calm. Your emergency fund is full. Your investments grow on schedule. Your income has more than one source. Your bills are predictable. Your work is focused because you do not chase every dollar. You are generous because you can be. That is not fantasy. That is the result of a few decisions repeated many times. You do not have to manage your money perfectly to manage it like the 1%. You have to manage it on purpose. Direct your dollars. Automate what matters. Invest early and often. Protect your time. Learn skills that raise your value. Think in decades and act today. If you stick with those moves, peace shows up first, options show up next, and wealth follows quietly behind. And one more quick reminder before we wrap. If this long breakdown helped you see money more clearly, tap like and subscribe to Audiobook Lounge. I post a new extended summary every day, and your support helps the channel reach people who need this the most. Now take one small action before the day ends. Move $5 into your emergency fund. Raise your auto invest by a tiny amount. Cancel 1 recurring charge. Open a free note and write your 1-sentence money mission. The step can be small. The point is to act. That is how you stop hoping for wealth and start building it.